Hi, I'm Adam Yenser, and welcome to the Canceled News, where you not only get a bunch of great jokes, you also get some that aren't. Please be sure to like and subscribe, because I always make sure to post a new video every single Saturday, or if I'm running late Sunday or Monday or whatever. Look, I'll post them when I feel like it. Get off my back. If you'd like to come and see me live, I'll be at the Flathead Lake International Cinema Fest in Polson, Montana this weekend. And on February 18th and 19th, I'll be at the Drop Comedy Club in South Bend, Indiana, where Mayor Pete is from. There's a huge snowstorm heading for the East Coast this week, which means a lot of school students will be watching the news scroll to see whether their school is canceled or not. But here in Hollywood, the only thing that ever gets canceled is celebrities, so feel free to check the scroll to see if your favorites are canceled. Now here's what else is in the news. We lost another comedy legend this week. Louis Anderson died at the age of 68, far outliving his life expectancy of every time I've seen a picture of him. And on Thursday at a Dallas hospital, Meatloaf passed away. His remains were sent home in a doggy bag. Louis Anderson and Meatloaf are now both in heaven, which is starting to sag under their combined weight. CNN is reportedly still not sure who will replace fired anchor Chris Cuomo. Don Lemon says he needs to get to know each replacement a little better before he decides who will get his rose. Russia has been moving more troops to the Ukrainian border in preparation for a possible invasion. Soviet Russia will then rename Ukraine Crane U. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi announced that she will run for re-election again this year, although she's expected to face a tough challenge from her opponent, Father Time. Due to government censorship issues, a Chinese streaming service altered the ending to the film Fight Club without getting the studio's permission. In response, the US has sent them copies of all the Star Wars sequels. The Chinese government also changed Fight Club's most famous line to, "The first rule of our actual COVID numbers is you don't talk about our actual COVID numbers." Rare circular ice formations appeared on Lake Michigan near Chicago this week, so if you're in Chicago, it's a beautiful last sight to see before you get shot. It was announced on Wednesday that Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer will retire. If you forget which justice is Stephen Breyer, he's that one you always forget about. A school in Michigan is denying rumors that they placed giant litter boxes in the bathrooms for students who identify as furries. They've also discouraged the students from coming to school as furries by shaking a can of pennies at them and spraying them with a squirt bottle. The Supreme Court announced that they will reconsider whether race-based affirmative action can be used in college admissions. And in lieu of Justice Breyer's retirement, Joe Biden has announced that he will use race-based affirmative action to fill the Supreme Court. The Biden administration has also been accused of using secret flights to transport and release illegal migrants in towns across America. In order to keep out Biden's migrant flights, Donald Trump is designing a much, much higher wall. 19-year-old Zara Rutherford became the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. Here's Joe Biden congratulating her. Just in time for the Olympics, China has brought back its anal swab COVID test, and the male figure skaters are thrilled. Prince Andrew has formally denied the sexual assault allegations filed against him by Virginia Giuffre. And in light of the underage sex charges brought against Prince Andrew, every Disney prince has lawyered up. Those Disney princesses are all like 15. Speaking of Disney, Peter Dinklage called out Disney for trying to make their new Snow White movie woke by casting a Latina actress, but still including stereotypical dwarf characters. In other words, he's being grumpy. Two men in Ireland propped up a dead man's body between them and took him to a post office to try to collect his pension money. It's the same way Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi are trying to run America. Ozzie, the world's oldest gorilla, has died at the age of 61 from COVID. So bats got their revenge, but they killed the wrong Ozzie. Oscar Mayer introduced a baloney skincare mask, which quickly sold out on Amazon. In other news, Chris Christie's skin has been looking fabulous lately. Strip clubs in Washington, D.C. are being warned that their employees, including nude strippers, have to wear face masks. This will ensure that COVID is the one disease you can't catch from them. And get this, Washington insiders Matt Gaetz and Hunter Biden have even volunteered to go to the strip clubs and warn the strippers in person. It was reported that conspiracy theorist Alex Jones met with the January 6th committee and pleaded the 5th over 100 times, marking the first time he's ever shut up. 76-year-old WWE founder Vince McMahon revealed that he still gets up to work out every morning at 3 a.m., a full 30 minutes earlier than most people his age wake up to go for breakfast. And also keep in mind, those WWE workouts are completely fake. A man in Minnesota was arrested for killing his roommate's emotional support ferrets because their cage smelled bad. He's now in a cage that smells like his cellmate T-Bone. SNL stars Colin, Jost, and Pete Davidson purchased a Staten Island ferry boat that they plan to turn into a comedy club, which will mark Pete Davidson's first foray into comedy. Good luck with that. The boat purchase also explains why Pete Davidson has recently been seen with 2 enormous new flotation devices. And speaking of Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, on Tuesday, the couple attended a dinner party at Jeff Bezos' house. And after dinner, Pete Davidson took home someone else's leftovers.